Hi everyone, I'm Hermes Serrano from Section 2D, taking up Bachelor of Physical Education. So for this video, I'm going to discuss what is the moral, religious, and character development. So let's start. Okay, so for the introduction, the ability of individual to consider the needs, right, and wants of others when deciding upon personal behavior is a major staple of a civilized society. Parents are the most effective teacher in the young adolescent's life, but the role of middle-level teachers are just a critical and shaping the moral and ethical nature of young people. So, totoo po yun. Habang bata pa yung mga anak natin, ang nagsisilbing mga guro or mga teacher is yung mga parent natin. So, ako po as a parent, as a mother, ini-encourage ko yung anak ko na makipag-socialize na agad at the young age. My son is 3 years old. Yun po, sinasanay ko na po siya makipag-socialize sa ibang tao para na mas ma-enhance yung pakikisalamuhan niya sa iba. Tapos yung mga behavior, yung mga paggamit ng mga po at opo, yun po yung mga tinuturo ko. Tapos po, pagdating naman po sa pag-aaral or sa pagdating sa kaalaman or pagpalawak ng utak niya, ako rin po yung nagtuturo sa kanya na sa mga alphabet, sa shaping, sa colors, sa numbers, ayun po. So, natutuwa po ako pag ganun yung ginagawa ko sa anak ko. Okay, let's move forward to the role of formal education. So, the first is moral development is an essential element of an educated person. So, what is it? So, it is the teachers today often face challenges related to various societal issues affecting students, including teen violence, substance abuse, and acts of disobedience. So these concerns can impact the learning environment and require educator to navigate complex situation while ensuring the safety and well-being of their students. So the school may implement preventive measures, counseling services, and intervention strategies to address this issue and support students effectively. Okay, so the next is the Plato and Aristotle both spoke about promoting the moral nature of youth by helping to enhance their intellectual abilities and responding to issues. So what is all about? So it is all about the school continues to acknowledge the significance of fostering positive character development as an integral part of their missions. So the cultivating traits like empathy, resilience, integrity, and responsibility is crucial in preparing students not only academically but also as well-rounded individual equipped to navigate challenges, contribute positively in society that thrive in their personal and professional lives. And incorporating character education program and emphasizing values in the curriculum remains a cornerstone of many educational institutions' goal. And the next is the teachers are held to high standard of personal behavior both in and out of the classroom. So, to prevent acquisitions of promoting specific political, moral, and religious agendas, the school often focus on cultivating behaviors and attitudes that are universally accepted and valued across diverse cultures and societies. So this approach typically centered around fostering traits such as respect, tolerance, empathy, honesty, responsibility, and fairness. So by emphasizing these universally recognized values, education institutions aim to create inclusive environments that encourage positive behaviors without aligning with any particular political, moral, and religious ideology. And the second to the last is the last is the classroom are still seen as places where values are honored and encouraged. So it is the So first is the respect. So respect is involved showing consideration and esteem for oneself and others, embracing diversity and valuing differing perspectives. So the second is the responsibility. The responsibility encompasses being accountable for one's actions, fulfilling obligations, and contributing positively to the community. And the next is the self-discipline. So it is involved having the ability to control one's behavior, stay focused and preserve through challenges to achieve personal and academic goals. And the next is the cooperation. To emphasize working collaboratively with peers, demonstrating teamwork and valuing collective efforts towards shared objectives. And the last one is the tolerance. So the tolerance is encourages understanding, acceptance, and respect for difference in the cultures, beliefs, and opinions, fostering an inclusively and harmonious classroom behavior. So this value serves as guiding principle in shaping students' behavior, interaction, and overall character development, and also contributing to a positive and conductive learning atmosphere. Okay, so let's move to the theories. So the theories of moral development. So the first is Jean Piaget. So Jean Piaget was a keen observer of human behavior and formed much of his theory of human moral development by watching children at play and asking them questions. So, ayun, ina-observe niya yung mga batang naglalaro, and then after that, nagbibigay siya ng mga tanong kung kaya sagutin ng mga bata. Siguro, sinusukat niya kung paano nagpo-process yung utak ng mga bata. So the next is the heteronomous morality. So heteronomous morality between the ages of 4 and 7, children believe that rules govern behavior and the resulting consequences of keeping or breaking rules to universal and non-negotiable fact of life. So the last is ayun na pala siya. Siya na pala yung lahat. Ayun na pala yung yung pinaka topic ko. Ayun na po. So I hope you have learned to this video. So thank you for watching.
Good day everyone, I'm Cherry May Suaso from BPE 2D. I'm one of the reporters of Group 3 and I will discuss the heteronymous morality. Heteronymous morality. Between the ages of 4 and 7, children believe that rules govern behavior and the resulting consequences of keeping or breaking rules is a universal and non-negotiable fact of life. Ang heteronymous morality ay isang konsepto na ipinakilala ni John Piaget bilang bahagi ng kanyang theory ng moral development ng mga bata. Ayon kay Piaget, ang heteronymous morality ay isang yugto na kadalasan nangyayari between 4 to 7 years old. Sa stage na ito, pangkaraniwan ng iniisip ng mga bata na ang mga siniset na rules ng parents o guro nila is absolute at universal. Pinaniniwalaan nila yung mga rules na nakaset is hindi sila pwede tumutol or hindi sila pwedeng umangal kasi absolute rule yun. Halimbawa, sa classroom, bawal mangopya sa klase kasi kung sino man ang mahuling nangongopya ay agad nabibigyan ng parusa ni teacher. O kaya sa bahay naman, pag sinabi ni nanay na matulog, tuwing hapon, kailangan matulog tayo kasi kung hindi tayo sumunod, may parusa si nanay. Kumbaga dito sa heteronymous morality, yung mga bata ay mas focus sa patakaran mismo at sa takot sa parusa ng guro o magulang. At hindi masyadong iniisip ang mga dahilan kung bakit ganun yung rules. Pero maaari namang mabago yung paniniwala nila dito at dito na papasok ang autonomous morality. Children aged 10 and older have learned that rules are created by people, are fluid, and can be negotiated. For the autonomous child, the motivation behind one's action, rather than simply the outcome of the action, is of considerable importance when judging the morality of behavior. Ang autonomous morality raw ay tumutukoy sa paraan kung paano nauunawaan ng mga batang may edad na 10 pataas yung mga rules. Sa stage na to, nare-realize na nila na ang ginagawang patakaran ay maaaring mabago at pwedeng pag-usapan. Ang isang autonomous child sa context na ito ay nagbibigay diin hindi lamang sa resulta ng isang aksyon, kundi pati na rin sa mga reasons behind that rule. Bigyan na lang po ako ng halimbawa ng isang estudyante na nagtataglay ng autonomous morality. Example, tayo as a student, sinusunod natin yung rule na bawal tayo mangopya ng assignment. Kumbaga, hindi lang tayo sumusunod kasi yun yung rules. Kumbaga, iniisip natin na yung reasons behind the rule, kung bakit natin dapat yun sundin, kung meron tayong tanong about the rules, willing tayo makipag-ugnayan sa ating mga guro at pwede rin tayong mag-provide ng ating pananaw about sa rule na yun. And nakikita natin yung mga rules na to as a guide para tayo ay mas matuto pa. Example naman po as anak. Aware tayo sa mga karapatan at responsibilidad natin bilang anak ng ating mga parents. Kapag inuutosan tayo or sinasabihan tayo ng mga magulang natin, madalas hindi tayo basta sumusunod kasi minsan nagtatanong muna tayo o inaalam natin kung anong kahinatnan pag sinunod natin sila. Next is Lawrence Kohlberg. Si Lawrence Kohlberg is one of the most well-known theorists of moral development. He extended Piaget's thought concerning moral reasoning of children by studying adolescents. So, si Lawrence Kohlberg daw po ay isa sa pinakailang theorist ng moral development. Pinalawak niya yung idea ni John Piaget about kung paano mag-isip ang mga bata morally. Pero, yung ginawa niyang pag-aaral is sa mga adolescents o mga teenagers. Kohlberg called the basic stage of moral reasoning the pre-conventional level. As individuals mature, the second level of development is called conventional level. The highest level of moral development was described as the post-conventional level. And finally, Kohlberg believed that humans possess the innate ability to detect when individuals are being treated fairly, a concept he called a principle of justice. So, Lawrence Kohlberg came up with stages to explain how people develop their understanding of right and wrong. He called the starting point the pre-conventional level where individuals think about what benefits them and avoid punishment. As we grow up, we reach the conventional level where they start caring about the others think and following social norms. And the highest level he called the post-conventional level. Here, individuals think beyond societal norms and consider universal principles of fairness and justice. Kohlberg also believed that people have a natural ability to recognize when someone is treated fairly, and he named this idea the principle of justice. Next is Carol Gilligan. Carol Gilligan pointed out that Kohlberg's theory was biased against women since his subjects were exclusively for male adolescents. So, Carol Gilligan is a psychologist and feminist ethicist who critiqued Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development. She pointed out that Kohlberg's research focused exclusively on male adolescents, and Gilligan suggested that women might approach moral approach decision making differently than men. She emphasized the importance of relationships, care, and empathy in moral reasoning, which she believed were not adequately represented in Kohlberg's stages. In summary, Gilligan's challenged Kohlberg's theory by highlighting its limited scope in terms of gender representation and advocate for a more inclusive understanding of moral development that considered the perspective and experiences of both men and women. And after doing a lot of research, Gilligan found that guys and girls look at moral decision in different ways. That's all from my part. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. I'm Crystal Irish Bautista Sanchez from BPE 2D. So, good day everyone. Ang topic ko po is all about religion and schools. So, pag sinabi po bang religion, ano po ba yung pumapasok sa isip nyo? So, para po sa akin, ang religion po ay magiging importante siya sa mga student because ito po ay magpo-provide ng isang ideas para maintindihan po nila yung ethical values, cultural diversity, and historical perspective. So, the majority of teens surveyed said that they believe in God or a higher moral power. So, teens often believe in a higher power, reflecting diverse spiritual and cultural beliefs. Dito po, understanding and respecting this diversity is crucial for fostering an exclusive environment in schools and also promoting cultural understanding and tolerance. So faith and belief can help from them figure out what they stand for as individual. So dito po, faith and belief ay nagpi-play ng isang crucial role in helping individuals, including teens, establish their identity and values. Exploring one faith po kasi ay nagpo-provide daw po ng isang moral compass, a sense of belonging, and a idea for making decision. Nag-aalaw din po ito sa individual to reflect on their purpose and principles, contributing sa personal development and self-discovery. Ito daw po ay mahalaga na ma-recognize and respect the diverse range of belief and non-belief that individuals may hold, fostering an environment na kung saan ang lahat po ng perspective ay ma-acknowledge. So, the last is teaching religion. How we can teach religion and avoid controversy and conflict. Para sa akin, to teach religion without conflict, kailangan po natin mag-focus on promoting understanding and respect for diverse belief, present multiple perspective balancedly, avoid favoritism, and encourage open-mindedness. Dito kasi, mas mahalagang magiging open-minded sila kasi syempre iba-iba nga po tayo ng religion, so iba-iba din po yung mga paniniwala natin, like for example yung sa mga paniniwala po na sa ibang religion ganun po yung paniniwala nila, pero sa ibang religion po is hindi. Kailangan po nilang maintindihan yun na hindi po lahat ay pare-parehas. So when may say religion po kasi, di ba, as student alam natin na iba-iba po tayo ng paniniwala, tradition, culture, and iba-iba pa. So, dito po, papasok po ang salitang respeto. Kasi, syempre po, kailangan natin maging aware, observant sa mga taong nasa paligid natin. Especially sa school po, or kahit sa classroom lang po natin. For example, kami, may isa kaming kaklase na iba yung religion niya. So, minsan po, hindi siya nakikipag-participate, pero nag-observe po siya. Nire-respeto niya po yung nakakagawian na po namin. It is important po to present this information because it helps po na mag-create ng isang safe and exclusive space for student to explore and understand different religious perspective.
So, hello again. Again, I'm Hermes Serrano. So, for this topic, I will discuss what is Kohlberg's stages of moral development. So, let's start. So, the first is the history. So, first is he born in Broxville, New York on 1927. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in 1 year from the University of Chicago. Continued graduate in a school where he focused on Jean Piaget moral development. And he became a professor and taught at the University of Chicago and also Harvard University. And he died at the age of 79. And the second is his theory. So he expanded on Jean Piaget's two-stage theory of moral development. So Kohlberg's theory specifies 6 stages of moral development arranged in 3 levels. And he gathered data through interviews. And the initial group was 72 boys from middle of the lower class families in Chicago. And the last is the Haynes dilemma. So children were presented with different moral dilemmas such as a Haynes dilemma. The second is the Kohlberg was not focused on their direct answer but the reasoning behind it. And the last is their reasoning would determine their level or the stage of moral development. So this part is he will participate in the Haynes dilemma a little later. So this one is the level 1. So the level 1 is the pre-conventional morality. So when we say conventional morality, at this level, the moral code is normally shaped by rules and consequences handed down by higher authorities. So the example of this is if you break a rule, there is a negative consequences. So ganun naman po talaga, 'di ba? Kahit saan tayo magpunta, especially sa mga school. So pag nag-break ka ng rule, pag hindi mo ginawa or hindi mo tinupad yung mga rules and regulations sa school, so there are tendency na magkaroon ka ng consequences, which is punishment sa mga students. So this stage, the stage 1 is obedience and punishment orientation. So the first it is assumed that powerful authorities hand down a fixed set of rules which must be obeyed. And the second is therefore breaking the law is not okay. And the last is the reasoning behind an answer is justified by the consequences. So, sinasabi lang dito na pag na-break mo yung rules kahit saan, or hindi naman kahit saan, pero i-ano na natin sa schools dahil mga future educator tayo. So, ayun, pag na-break mo yung rules nila or yung mga regulations nila, it is possible na magkaroon ka ng punishment, which is negative yung ibibigay sa yung punishment dahil break mo yung rules nila. So that's all for my video. I hope you have learned and enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.
Hi everyone, it's me again, Cherry May Suaso. Now I will discuss the Colbert stages of moral development. So nasabi ko na yung 3 levels of morality kanina, kaya dadako na tayo sa stages nito. Stage 1, obedience and punishment orientation. At this stage, individuals are focused on avoiding punishment. We believe that powerful authorities establish fixed rules and breaking these rules is considered morally wrong due to the associated negative consequences. Kumbaga, sumusunod tayo kasi ayaw nating maparusahan. Next is stage 2, individualism and exchange. Here, we recognize different viewpoints and personal needs determine right from wrong. In this stage, individuals consider multiple perspectives and base moral decisions on personal needs. Morality is determined by what satisfies one's own interests and action are guided by a self-centered understanding of right and wrong. Stage 3 is good interpersonal relationships. Here we seek approval, focus on good motives, interpersonal feelings. Individuals at this stage concerned about maintaining positive relationship and seek approval from others. Moral decisions are based on good motives, empathy, trust, and the desire to be liked. Next is stage 4, maintaining the social order. At this stage, individuals prioritize societal rules and duties. They believe in maintaining social order and adhering to established norms, often based on authority figures and maintaining a stable and orderly society. Next is social contract and individuals' rights. Individuals in this stage understand the importance of laws for societal being. They recognize the need for a social contract but may question and change laws for the greater good. And lastly, universal principles. At the highest stage, individuals develop their own set of moral principles based on universal values. They act according to self-chosen ethical guidelines that apply universally, emphasizing principles such as justice, equality, and the golden rule. And that's all from my part. Thank you for watching.
So, hello po again. I'm Cristel Irish Bautista Sanchez from BPE 2D. So, what effect has this approach made on psychology? So, si Kohlberg's work on moral development has significantly influenced psychology, education, and ethics. Nag-propose po siya ng 6 stages of moral development grouped into pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional levels. Each representing ay nagpapakita po ng different levels of moral reasoning and understanding. So, si Kohlberg's theories have been widely used in educational setting to design curriculum and intervention promoting moral reasoning. Ang kanyang pananaliksik ay nagsaliksik po sa mga proseso ng pag-iisip at pangangatwiran sa likod ng paggawa ng desisyon sa moral na nag-aambag po sa isang mas malalim na pag-unawa sa moral na psychology. So, ang diskarte ni Kohlberg ay konektado sa moral na critical thinking ng mga dakilang moral na philosopher na nagpayaman sa parehong psychology and philosophy. Ang kanyang theory ay nagdulot ng mga debate at alternatibong pananaw sa pag-unlad ng moral. So what outcome came because of this approach? So Kohlberg's approach to moral development has been criticized for its limited research scope, cultural bias, and the use of hypothetical scenarios. Despite its significant impact, Kohlberg's framework has faced criticism for its limited sample size and participants, which may not be universally applicable due to cultural and gender biases. Critics also argue that the use of Western-oriented moral dilemmas in a predominantly male sample may not fully capture the complexities of real-life moral decision-making. So, Colbert's stage of moral development. So, dito po, Colbert's stage of moral development is a psychological theory that identifies six stages grouped into three levels, representing the evolution of moral reasoning and individuals. So, pre-conventional level. At the pre-conventional level, moral judgments are based on avoiding punishment and seeking individual benefits. So next is conventional level. So it emphasizes conformity to social norms and maintenance of social order with individuals valuing interpersonal relationship and societal rules. So post-conventional level, it involves a higher moral reasoning where individuals consider social contracts and individual rights and develop universal ethical principles. So, Colbert theory has played a significant role in shaping our understanding of moral development and ethical decision making.